to tonight's episode of Recipe for Disaster. This is
it's not Recipe for Disaster, so hey.
Welcome to tonight's episode of Council of 10. This is a special episode. It's just going to be Chuck and I. Normally this is the sort of thing we'd put out on Patreon, but we decided to put it onto YouTube directly instead.
Because we care about you. We want you to be part of the show.
Sure. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is to give you a hint of the stuff that you might see on Patreon if you subscribe. So.
No, it's because we care about you and want you to be part of the show. Everything that this guy just said is totally wrong.
Gotta love working with you, Chuck.
Yeah.
So that being said, we are going to start with Just Steve. As you guys may have known if you've been following the show at all, Just Steve was captured at the end of last season.
They caught.
And he's been absent in both of the episodes we've had so far for season 2.
Yeah, I've been fucking staying pretty silent. I gotta say, staying pretty silent. It's been pretty good. I'm actually pretty impressed by that. Just gotta say.
Yeah, he did want to chime in a couple times, but he fought the urge. It was kind of impressive. So,
tried to fight the urge, man.
That being said, we're going to actually show you what has been going on with Just Steve.
Yeah, we're gonna show you. Or tell you, because we don't have a visual.
Well, show you meaning that we're going to role play it out.
Okay. I'm going to stare over here like I'm actually staring at you because my camera's facing the wrong direction. I just realized that, and it looks weird with me looking off screen. So, go ahead.
Why don't you move the camera, Chuck?
Nah!
Okay.
It's too far into it.
Okay, so, before we get started, I do want to thank our usual sponsors. I want to thank Endearing Films. Chuck, thank you for everything you do for us. We appreciate that. Four Eyes Ales, thank you for all of the booze you've provided us. Your beers are amazing. We'd love to get more.
Four Eyes Ales, you guys are awesome.
Want to thank Goth Mom for the pins and buttons and patches that you've done, as well as to mention that you do also costuming. So if people look up Goth Mom on Etsy, you will see some costuming opportunities that she can help you with your cosplay if that's what you're into.
And if you look up Four Eyes Ales...
Instagram.
On Instagram, they'll probably send you some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look them up. Tell them, hey, I'll give you some money. They might send you a few things.
Yeah, they have some amazing brews that we were able to try.
What was that? What was that one, dude? What was that one? That one that he sent, it was like one of the first ones. I can't remember. It was almost like next to like October. It tasted a lot like an Oktoberfest, but it wasn't an Oktoberfest. It was... Man, I'm trying to remember. Oh, he did a riff on a horchata.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good.
It was ridiculous.
I remember that one.
That
was amazing.
It was so good.
So, yeah. So definitely check out what they offer and pick up some from them. Also want to thank Cambridge Ceramics out of Modesto. Made some amazing mugs for us. They've got the Powers of B logo on one side and the R4D logo on the other, and they have the names of the players and me, the Game Master, on the handle itself. These are things that we may be looking at adding into a merch store once we get the merch store up and running. So look out for that. Let us know if that's something you'd be interested in purchasing. We'd be more than happy to take that in consideration as we build the store.
I'm going to hand model this for you. Delicious.
Never mind that Chuck says Ryan on it because, he's not part of that stream.
Yeah, I just thought I was Ryan.
We may get some of these made for Council of 10, which would be amazing, and that is part of the negotiations that we're going to be entering in.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we might have some Council of 10 mugs. I wouldn't use mine, but, that's kind of how it goes.
The mugs are microwave safe, dishwasher safe, and of course ceramic, so if you drop them, they break. So
they're also explodable safe, just to let you know. If you put a stick of C4 into them, they will not blow up. Don't try that at home.
Don't try that at home because it's a lie.
Yeah.
That being said...
They also cure the coronavirus, too, from what I hear. It's amazing.
Chuck,
they're magical.
Amazing ideas.
Yep.
Okay,
also not true, but hey.
Yeah, so we're going to get right into this. When last we left Just Steve, at the end of last session, Doltree, who was the keeper, reached out to you and grabbed you and said, Just Bob sends his regards, and you were enveloped in blackness.
I don't... no, did Doltree grab the other thing, or did Dulce grab me?
Dulce grabbed you.
I thought Dulce grabbed the other thing. And
No.
then...
Kalis grabbed the other thing because she was right in front of Raynor.
Okay.
So Dulce grabbed you and said, just Bob sends his regards. And you were enveloped in blackness and you vanished from the player's sight as well as the viewer's sight.
Oh,
and Kalis reached out and grabbed Raynor's pocket and said, I think I'll be taking this. And she vanished into darkness as well. The group was then caught in a cave-in, but that's enough about them and more about you.
I also used my instant action and said, well, if you're going to take me, I'm taking us with me, or some stupid shit that I said. And I decided to light Mr. Smiley off. And
Correct.
I had it in my hand at the time.
Correct. So that's what we're going to start with, is you, Dulce, Kalis, Mr. Smiley in hand.
Yeah.
As the darkness falls away.
I'm going to try to shove it. And if he has a hold of me, I'm trying to shove it right in Dulce's face. I have my palm up there. And I don't know what's going on because you're not telling me anything that's happening. But I just have my hand stuck out there. And I guess I'm just going to stay in this pose till you're like, Dulce does this.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to interrupt you. You're going so well. So you shove the Mr. Smiley into the darkness as you're being taken. You feel it in your hand firmly. Your sense of time being what it is, you know you only have a few moments before it goes off in your hand.
Is it touching his face?
You don't feel it contacting anything.
And I'd be like, well, I'm going to bitch out of this. Then I just throw it.
Okay. Roll 2d10, add them together, and tell me what you roll.
75.
But seriously.
96.
2d10, add them together, one roll.
75.
Oh, this is going to be a long night.
Is that how you count them up? You put them both together, right?
You add the numbers.
So it's 7 and 5, so it's 75, right?
12, got it.
Oh, man.
So 12. So you do successfully launch it off. You hear it explode. You hear rocks falling. And then the darkness slowly ebbs away from you. You are in a cage. There's iron bars. They go down to a wooden
instant
structure.
Transmission, not like I get knocked out first or anything like that?
Yeah. So as the darkness fades away, you're not unconscious.
Okay.
As the darkness fades away, you are in a cage. The iron bars go all the way down to the floor, where there's actually wood, where they're set in wood. They go all the way up to the top of your cage, which is only about 7 feet tall.
Okay.
And there's wood planks above you.
Okay.
And there's a big door. You see a lock. You're in some sort of workshop area. I mean, you see, as a blacksmith, you see instruments for working on things. You see hammers and forceps and pinchers and wrenches and things that you'd use to work on metal, lining the walls. You also see a wooden work table.
Are the assads around?
Hold on, let me finish the description.
Oh, my bad.
You see a wooden work table, and on the work table you see something that stands out from everything else. You see an iron container.
Okay.
It's about, well, a little bit smaller than the size of one of these mugs.
Okay.
And it's round.
Okay.
There seems to be a little door on it.
Oh, okay.
With a little window-sized hole in the door. But the rest of it seems completely sealed in iron.
The rest of it seems completely sealed in iron.
And in another room, you hear what I would assume you guess is Kalis and Dulce moving around and having a whispered conversation. So you can't really make out what they're saying.
Ooh, are they having like an actual couple's whisper war?
Yes.
So they're like, hey, you should fucking tell them, fuck. God damn it.
Yes, exactly. It's in a language you don't understand.
Okay.
You're guessing in Dwarven based on the hard noises.
I'm also guessing it's starting to get hot.
You know, so you hear things like I mean, you really can't make it out. It's actually quieter than I just whispered because they're not in the same room as you.
But I have superhuman hearing.
You do?
Yeah. It's on my damn character sheet. Oh, I got good ears and good eyeballs.
Well, then you get to roll a perception roll, Chuck.
Is that 2 of them or 1?
2d10, add them together, add the numbers together.
97. Or 15. I mean, whichever one
16.
you want. I'm just saying.
16, got it.
97 or 15?
Well, 9 plus 7 is 16, not
no,
15.
it's 97 or 15. It's actually 50. Hey!
Math.
That'll be my last one of those.
Doesn't work. Okay.
It's only funny when everybody else is here.
Right?
Oh!
Okay, so we have... I'm just pulling up your sheet, so
That's
I've got
probably
it.
not the best angle for
Yeah,
that.
probably not the best angle.
Probably
Probably should have sat on a regular stool, but that's okay.
I think I'm going to go down as far as this goes. That way people on stream can't see my legs.
Okay, so what you hear,
Uh-huh.
because you actually made a successful roll,
Uh-huh.
you hear, Vost.
Getting in character.
Oh, hold on. Vost du Maya. From a male voice and female voice replying, Sie ist nein Hirt, Hoxet nei.
Well, that just sounds like gibberish to me.
Yep, but that's the gist of the conversation. You hear that back and forth a few times, not the exact same words, but it was very similar.
I start calling out, "Hey guys, kidnappers!
High or low?
What are you guys gonna do with me over here?" Hi.
They keep their conversation going, like almost like they either don't hear you or don't care. But you do hear something from the iron container.
Mr. Kidnapper people! I don't really like cages, if that matters at all to you. Will you let me out of here, please? I'll be your best friend.
So
and I'm going to use my charming.
Okay, roll. Not that it's going to matter.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. I'm lying, it was 10.
Yeah, so there's no response from that, but you do hear something coming from the iron container.
The little iron container that's over
Yep.
here?
Yeah, it's by the way, it's a good like 7 feet from your cage.
Okay.
So it's
What do
out
I
of
hear?
reach. What you hear from inside is really quietly.
Mm-hmm.
You hear, "You probably shouldn't waste your time. I don't think they can hear you."
Are you a ghost?
No. And you see a little hand flick out momentarily through the window. You notice that it makes sure not to touch the iron as the hand comes out and back in real quick.
Little tiny person. You're a little thing?
Yeah.
Did they capture you too?
Yes.
What? 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 Why? How? Who? Huh? What?
I hurt a lot.
Yeah. That's still not answering my question of who, what, when, why, how, where, what. Double what?
It's a long story, and I promised Rainer not to tell anyone.
You promised Rainer? What the fuck does Rainer got to do with this shit?
I shouldn't have said that.
But you just did, so there's kind of that. I mean, you have that going for you. So yeah. So Rainer, who is Rainer to you? Is he your dad? Are you his pet? How do you speak?
Normally I talk in his head, but I can't do that right now.
You talk in Rainer's head?
Yes.
Are you the thing that... Wait. I'm going to use my intellect and guess that... Or can I deduce that that's the reason why Rainer's always talking to himself?
Make a roll above a 5.
That's above a 5.
Okay. Then yes, you would be able to deduce that she's probably the reason Rainer's talking to himself, and when you guys ask, why are you talking to yourself, he's like, "I'm not."
That's what she says. That's what it says to me.
No, it doesn't say that. You deduce that without asking her that.
Got it. So you're the thing that, you're the reason why Rainer's always talking to himself?
I mean, he's not talking to himself if he's talking to me.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, he kind of looks like he's always talking to himself. He doesn't let us know that he's talking to anybody else. So, there's that.
Get me out of here.
Get you out of here? Well, how do you... Hey, hold on. I should really consider about getting myself out of here, and then maybe try to get you out, and then, I don't know, I'm going to start looking around for stuff.
Okay.
See if there's any... Is there any type of stick or anything around me that's close, that's with arm's reach?
High or low?
3, so low.
No. It's all just out of reach.
So I'm going to... Did they take my vest?
High or low?
Oh, motherfucker. I'm going to say high, because I rolled a 5.
No, you still have your vest and all of your gear on you. It's like they literally just dumped you in the cage and left you there.
Can I get your name, please? What do I call you?
You could call me Al.
Al.
You can call me Willica.
Al Willica?
Just Willica.
Just Willica. Now, see, my name's just Steve. You can't be just Willica.
You could call me Willica.
Oh, I could call you Willica.
I'm sorry, the cold wrought iron is killing me.
Okay, well, hold on just 1 second. And I'm going to go fishing around. I don't know why I'm talking so loud either. It's kind of giving it away here. Go fishing around. I grab inside this pocket, and I pull out some string.
Okay.
And I go inside this pocket, and I pull out some fishing weights.
High or low?
High.
Yeah, you pull out some fishing weights.
I tie the string onto the fishing weights, and then I throw it towards the thing. And I ask, before I throw it towards the thing, I ask, hey, just asking, if I'm able to get you out of there, can you get me out of here?
I can try.
That's not a yes.
By
the way, I've now surmised that I really shouldn't be talking this loud, but I'm going to continue. So just let's all pretend that this is whispers.
I'm dying. I don't know. I'll do my best.
Okay, that's all I need to know. I'm going to tie a little thingy about like yay big, like a fishing weight.
Okay.
Onto the string. I'm going to throw it over there and try to hook it around.
Okay. I have your stats. I've got your weapons master, which is decent. Okay. You need to roll a 11 or better.
Right on the money.
Okay. So you throw it.
Literally right on the money. I rolled an 11.
You throw it. Part of you is a little afraid that it's not quite right. It actually hits, and you see it last minute. It sort of wraps around and ties around itself, and secured.
So hey, I got the cage. I'm gonna give it a quick tug. If I pull this off the table that you're on, and you fall, is it gonna kill you?
I don't know. I'm trying not to touch the iron. The iron is killing me.
This may not be a good idea.
I'm standing on a little wooden block.
Can you possibly brace yourself, because I'm going to yank this?
I'll see what I can do.
You'll see what you can do. Give it a little tug to Stellar. Hey, yo, this is what it's going to feel like. And yank that fucking thing as hard as I possibly can.
Roll. Let's see what happens.
10.
Yeah, so you yank it, it hits the ground. It doesn't quite make it all the way to you.
Okay.
It makes it about halfway. It hits the ground with a really loud metal noise on stone.
I should have thought about that.
And right about then, you hear footsteps coming towards the room.
I yank it again. If the door's not open, I'm going to yank it again.
Roll. Yeah, the door didn't pop open from it hitting the ground. Looks like it's really well made.
Ooh, that's okay. Okay, so 19? No, 8, 6, no, 17. Not bad.
So you're able to yank it into the cage. It actually hits the bars of the cage. So there's another loud noise of metal on metal.
Okay.
Iron on iron to be specific as it hits. I do need you to make a perception roll real quick for me as well.
2?
Yep.
11.
Okay. So as it hits, the first thing you notice is it's a different kind of iron. Okay. The iron of the bars is forged iron. It was poured and molded, and your character would know the difference. The iron of the cage that she's in, or of the thing that she's in, is cold wrought iron. So it was pounded into shape without heat.
Okay.
So it's got a completely different look. It's a darker sort of iron and a darker look to it entirely.
Okay.
But yeah, so you're able to get it to the bars. It hits sideways.
I'm gonna reach through, try to see if I can open up that little door real fast.
Roll.
That is 16.
So you tug on the door and you realize that it's locked. You do see a really small keyhole.
Okay.
You don't have lock picking, but you do hear someone walking into the room. You've got like maybe a second to do something.
I can't bring it into the cage at all?
Well, it hits sideways, so it's going across the bars.
But I mean, if can I reach my hand through?
Yeah, you can reach your hand through and probably turn it and pull it in.
Describe to me the area that we're in again.
So you are in a 7 foot tall by 5 foot, or not even 5 foot, 3 foot in each direction cage.
Okay.
There's wooden floor, wooden roof to it, bars going down into the wood, and a door. It looks like it's some sort of animal cage. And there's a huge lock on the door too.
How sturdy of a floor are we talking?
It looks old wood, but then it's on a stone floor underneath it.
If I got about a second, can I fucking possibly pull up one of the planks and throw her under and then sit back on it?
High or low?
High.
No, so there wouldn't be enough room for the plank to go back down and be noticeable even if you were sort of sitting on it. You can make an intelligence check, though, to see if you can think of any other place you could possibly hide it.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if there's any other place I could possibly hide it?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll 2d10.
I'm going to grab her and stuff her in my vest.
Ah! See, that's what I was thinking you might do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you throw it in your vest real quick.
Yeah.
I do need one last high or low to see if whoever's walking in notices.
High.
Okay, they don't. So you walk in and you see Doltry. He no longer looks like the keeper. He doesn't have the black flowing off of him. He doesn't look like he has a skull-like face.
Yeah.
He looks like a dwarf.
I'm going to yell out to him.
He's walking in and he's looking around.
What the hell was that?
That's what I was here to ask you. What did you do? What did you throw?
What were you guys keeping over there?
Over where?
Over there on that little table. There was like a little thing with a little person and the fucking flew away. What
happened?
That?
Where is it? He like runs over to the table and starts rummaging around the equipment and the tools there.
I'm going to use my charming and just be like, dude, I saw this little thing, little box that looks like wrought iron that you were keeping some little tiny person in there. It fucking straight up started levitating off the table and then somehow disappeared. It looked like it kind of shot off and just went into nowhere. I've never seen anything like that before. What kind of zhuzh are you guys doing over here? This is very strange.
Roll.
I'm not prepared for this. That's mediocre. 15.
Okay. 15's actually pretty good. 10's mediocre. He just starts looking around. Damn it! And he goes running off out of the room again.
Okay.
And then you hear him rather loudly yelling, Kayla ist nicht an hier! And you hear a reply back of, Magic des Unden, Hagenini Sana. And he has it! And, a couple moments later you hear footsteps and she comes walking in. And she looks around and glares at you, and walks over. And then she looks back at you.
Hi. What was your name again?
Interesting. So...
What was your name again?
What did you do?
What was your name again?
It's none of your concern.
You know, here's the thing. I really like you guys. I just wanted to let you know, all along, I was rooting for you back there. I thought what you were doing was a really good idea. I'm not even a fan of Amaya, and I'm going to try to charm her pants off.
Okay, roll.
Another mediocre roll, 15.
Then why were you traveling with her?
So, here's the thing. I'm an inventor. You may have heard of me. My name's Just Steve. Just Bob is my grandpa.
Yes, I know.
He had actually sent me on a very special mission. I'm still trying to charm my pants off of her.
Mm-hmm.
Just like...
Yep.
You're my buddy type thing. You know? He sent me on a very special mission. We were trying to invent something, and then I run into this little person outside of a fucking town place. If my memory serves me correctly, I have to apologize. My memory's never the greatest. It always is going. Bob, I'm sure, can attest to that. It seems like you guys know each other. I was trying to invent something. My memory's slipping even more now, which is really strange. I had a story that I was going to say, but I completely forgot in the middle of telling you this. So, yeah.
Just Bob told us you stole from him.
What?
Yeah, he wanted us to get you and your... I think he called it an airship?
Hold on here.
That was his?
No. Whoa. I did not steal the airship. The airship I invented. I invented it at my house. It was something that I invented. Bob and I had talked about doing something like that previously, but it was me. I invented it. I also invented this gigantic ship thing that apparently was too big for my crew. And one of your assholes destroyed it. And it's no more. They also destroyed the airship too, which kind of sucks.
So you don't have the airship?
I may have a way of getting another one. There might be a second one.
Might be. So did you or did you not build a second airship?
Well, so we started on production because I thought that this would be like a really good business opportunity. I was going to go over to Elvington. What's that guy's name? I think he's your boss. I'm not sure. I'm just letting you know because, yeah, he's kind of an asshole to me. And he wasn't.
My boss is the goddess Darnoa. That's who I report to.
Oh. So who's the guy with the thing, and he's kind of a not good dude, and he was doing some weird stuff, and what's that guy's name?
If you're talking about who Gareth knew...
Yeah, that guy!
Then you were right, it's Elvington.
Oh, okay, so Elvington,
but he's a hero.
Yeah, I mean, hero, bad guy. These lines are blurred. Like I said, you guys are good guys. I get it. You want the whole, thing to keep on going, and you really like everybody, and you're all dwarves, and I'm for the dwarves. If you know anything about orcs, we're for the dwarves. We're pro-dwarf.
So then why don't you like Umaya?
Well, here's the thing about Amaya. Whenever I first met her, I didn't know that you guys were still around, right? I assumed that you guys were still around, but I didn't know you guys were still around. So whenever I first met her, she was saying she was a dwarf, and I thought that was kind of strange. Didn't want to believe her. Then she went ahead and did this thing where she switched bodies with me. I can't trust anybody that switches bodies with me. I just can't. That just throws it completely out the window. Cannot at all. Don't like her. Don't like the other ones, too. They're kind of hell assholes. Charm. Just charm.
I
Charm.
don't know you.
No, you don't.
But I will tell you that Just Bob does not speak highly of you.
Grandpa doesn't speak highly of me?
No, he says his words, you're a lying shit stick.
Well, he's a fucking old bastard. You know how it is whenever people get older, they become crotchety, they don't start liking the youngins. I may have stepped on his grass one or two times too many.
And from what I've been told, you were ferreting around Umaya and her friends on the airship that you said was destroyed.
Yeah, I just told you. You got destroyed.
Where?
Gareth sent. First off, I don't know if it was Gareth first, but let me rewind this. Someone sent a giant bird thing after us. The crew, or you would call them my companions. They weren't my companions, just the people that were with me, took this thing out. They killed it. I was not for that. I don't know if he was a friend of yours. I apologize. I'm also pro-bird. Then this dragon comes out of literally nowhere and blows the thing to shit. He just like, bam, just comes out of nowhere. We're flying close to the storm. Here he comes, just straight out of a cloud. It wasn't a very big dragon either. And I was kind of depressed, to be honest with you, because I thought the airship that I designed would have held up to it a little bit better, but it didn't. So, yeah. It was very sad. It was very sad all around. But, like I said again, the airship thing, I was looking for new parts. I do remember now the thing. Yeah, I was in the town looking for new parts, stuff like that, to build the second airship with a better, we'll call it engine. I understand this terminology may be a little bit advanced for you, but we'll say it's an engine just for sake of quotes, putting air quotes on it. And apparently that town didn't have the things that they wanted, so Maya was like, hey, I know a place, and she was talking about where y'all were, and she said that there might be stuff there that I could build with, and I just took her word for it.
That sounds like the traitor.
Yeah, she fucking lied.
She single-handedly devised ways for people to come and raid Storm's Nest.
You see what I'm talking about? We're buddies. Here's the thing.
She can't be trusted.
She cannot be trusted at all. And I'm going to tell you why. When we got there, not only were we met with a giant army, okay, but after seeing what was in your guys' little nook and cranny over there, there was flipping nothing that would help me out and build this. Nothing. Zero. She fucking lied. She's a fucking liar. And you know what? I'm going to tell you what. If you let me out of here, you and I, we can do business. I could give you Umaya on a silver platter. Just give her to you.
I'll take it into consideration. So what did you do with my pixie?
Your pixie. So here's the thing about the pixie. The pixie, I was looking over here. That was a pixie, by the way. I didn't think pixies still existed.
What I said.
But they're not supposed to be around either. Wait. They're not that common. How did you know it was a pixie? I've never seen a pixie before.
My goddess informs me of many things.
Who's your goddess again?
Darnoa.
She's a good buddy of mine, too. We go way back, Darnoa and I. We go way back. We're very, 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 very good buddies. Charming. So, I'm asleep over here on the bars, and I hear a little rustling. Okay? I hear a little rustling over here, and then I see this little box thing that, I don't know, you say it's a pixie. I've never seen a pixie before. Personally don't like magic too much. That's why I keep to inventing stuff, I understand I'm an orc, but hey, I don't like the magics. If you know Bob, he's kind of the same way too.
Yes.
So I see this thing lift up, and immediately I think there's a ghost. And then it flies up, and it goes like this, and I swear to God, it just shoots off into nowhere. I swear to Darnoa.
High or low?
Oh, son of a bitch. Damn it, did I take it that too far? Fuck! Alright. Hi.
Okay, nothing happens when you say that.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So yeah, swear to Darnoa, I see it take off.
Magic can't affect cold wrought iron.
But she has wings.
She didn't have enough room to fly in it.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. I don't think you're doing the science right. She was flapping her wings hard enough. There was a big enough air pocket for the air to actually escape out of there and fly up. Well, I don't know why you guys put a window on it. If that was something that you were going to keep, you definitely shouldn't put a window on it. If anything, put a little tiny porthole. That way air can't get out of it.
Huh. Well,
ask Bob!
I'm going to have to go back to just Bob and tell him that his design was a failure.
Is Bob here, by the way?
No, he's close.
I would love to see old Grandpa. Just, I haven't got a chance to reminisce with him.
Oh,
so long.
Don't worry. We're planning on delivering you to him.
Can that be now?
In a moment.
In a moment. So, hey, let's talk about the thing we were talking about before. Before maybe giving me to Bob, wouldn't you like Maya on a silver platter? I can bring her right here, deliver her right to you.
I'm going to go pray on this. You've given me much to consider. And she turns and walks out.
Yeah. Shit. Where's Daltrey at?
He didn't come back in the room, just she came into the room.
Okay.
So he's not in the room. She walks back out. You actually hear them moving out yet another room past the next room so that they're well out of your earshot.
I'm going to take out Willica.
Okay.
Open up the cage.
So I need you to roll a mechanical construction roll to pop open the door since it's locked.
That's not bad. I rolled a 10.
Okay, yeah. So it takes some doing. About 4 or 5 minutes later, you're able to pry the door open enough using some of the tools that you have in your jacket or your vest, pulling the right tools out and prying and pulling. It was really well made, just to let you know.
Fuck Bob.
But you are able to pop it open. Like I said, 4 or 5 minutes later.
I know Bob everything. I know the way he would build anything. I broke into it in less time than that. Fuck your 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, 4 or 5 minutes.
I broke into it in less time than that.
4 or 5 minutes.
Fuck Bob.
5 minutes is what it's feeling like now.
Fuck Bob still.
So you're able to pop it open. You look in and you see Willica. Let me give you a description of her real quick.
Grab her out of there. I can see her right there. She's right there.
You see she is about 1/8 of an inch tall.
Yeah.
Pink hair, violet eyes.
Guess what, John? She's literally on screen. So
I know, but I'm describing it for the viewers. Just shush.
Viewers, guess what? Look on screen. She's right there.
And she's unconscious.
I grab her.
You reach in carefully, pull her. How carefully? By the way, she only has one leg.
Very, very, very carefully. I know she's hurt. I put the thing in the pouch in the behind.
Okay.
Okay. And hey, Willica.
No response.
Willica. Wake up.
Hello.
Wake up. Hi.
So after a few frantic moments, about a minute of you trying to wake her up, she does start coming to.
Willica.
She said, ow, not so hard.
Sorry.
And she sits up and stretches her wings carefully.
Willica.
Yeah, don't shake. Quit shaking.
Sorry. Hey, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Willica, we got to get the fuck out of here. I just spun a line of bullshit. It's not going to take them long to figure out that everything that I just said was complete and total horseshit. They will figure this out quick. We have to escape now. Is there any way you can get us the hell out of here?
Where are we?
Oh, that's a good question, Willica. I was hoping you knew.
I don't. I woke up in the cage. That's all I know.
Well, you have magics, right? Let's do some magic stuff. Magic things. Come on, Willica. Things.
I do have magic, for example, and then she vanishes.
Shit! Willica! Oh, come on, don't fucking leave me here.
And then you hear from, literally right in your ear, like this.
Where?
Don't fuck with me.
Where'd you go?
I'm flying next to your ear.
Oh. Well, that's not helpful to anybody. So, can you magic us out of here? Even if you could magic yourself out of here, that wouldn't even be that bad. You got to get the crew to come rescue me. As soon as they get back, they're gonna kill me. If you can't get me out of here right now, you gotta go straight to the crew. Go tell Rainer. Actually, on second thought, how much do you know about the group?
Quite a bit.
Okay. Do you know everybody's name?
Yes.
All right.
I think. I mean, I don't really pay attention.
Why not?
I'm in a pocket usually.
Do you like living in pockets?
It works.
Would you like something better than a pocket to live in?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I have an agreement with Rainer.
Just to let you know, I understand you have an agreement with Rainer, but I can make him like a fanny pack thing. That way you have like a mini 2-story house with a pool and everything like that, and he will just carry that on him. You will never, girl, never have to live inside of a pocket ever again. As a matter of fact, I think you're too good for that. Jump.
Roll.
11.
It's all right.
Just give you don't.
I can have a pool whenever I want one in his pocket.
Yeah, but then it's going to pour out.
No, it doesn't.
How does that work, Willica?
Magic.
Okay, so going back to the magics. Can you magics us out of this place right now? Or at least magics me something so I can get out of here? Maybe you can magic me a key. Or maybe a lockpicking set.
Before I just get us out, or you out,
yes,
I would need to first figure out where we are. I only have so much distance that my magics will work at.
So we were taken inside Storm's Nest, and I have no clue where we're at right now. I literally have no idea. Can you do the invisible thing and maybe fly out? Come back, maybe?
Oh, I can fly out. That's not a problem. I'm just letting my wings rest a little. You feel a slight weight on your shoulder, like very slight. You almost don't notice it. It's half a gram.
Wilka, are you sure about that house thing? I swear to God, I can make you a little house. Rainer can carry it around. You'll be much more comfortable. We'll put a nice feathery bed inside there.
I don't need that. Thank you.
Are you sure, Wilka?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just looking out for your well-being. How about some makeup? I know girls like makeup. You want some of that?
No.
Are you sure, Wilka?
I'm positive.
Okay. I'm just trying to be friendly here.
What I want you to do is, you know that thing they had me in?
Yes.
I want you to get rid of it.
Well, it's in my satchel back here. They can't see it because if they see it again, they're gonna know I was full of shit. So
unless they see that the door is opened and it's somewhere across the room.
That's a really good idea, Wilka. Like that. Is there any way that you could place it over there?
I can't affect it with my magic.
You can't affect it with your magic. Okay.
All of its soul has been beaten out of the metal. I can't touch it.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Wilka. Can you do this? Back in my lab, I was working on something. Right? I was working on something that was kind of springy, kind of foamy, and it just kind of went away whenever after a short amount of time. Maybe if you can coat that in like some kind of, we'll call it foam.
She cocks her head and goes, anything I create is magic. It can't touch cold red iron.
Well, you can, because you're creating something real.
It still would go away as soon as it touches cold red iron.
No, that's not the way that things actually work. Just to let you know. I'm going to tell you what. You create me some foam. We'll put it in my hand. I'll put the foam onto the wrought iron. It won't go away because as soon as it comes in my hand, it's real, right? It's not magical. It's something that's real.
I don't know what this foam is that you speak of, and you see a little strip of leather appear in your hand.
Wilka, that's not that.
But that's real. It's leather. I just made it with magic.
Okay. Let's try this, Wilka. Can you make a pillow disappear after you made a pillow appear?
Yes, and the strip of leather vanishes.
Okay, make me a tiny little pillow. Not tiny, not super tiny, Wilka.
14.
Something that could cushion the blow here.
So a pillow literally the size of your hand appears, and then she's like, oh, well, I need to rest.
Do you want to go in one of my pockets?
No, I'm good right here.
Okay.
They can't see me. I just need to, I'll just hold on to the spike.
You know, I'm gonna get ready to huck this thing. It'd probably be better if you were either in a pocket or you were sitting on the ground over here.
Okay, fine. Put me in a pocket.
Okay. I'm gonna take her off and I'll put her inside this pocket.
Okay.
It's right there. And then I'm gonna take the thing out. I'm gonna fucking kind of like jiggle the pillow.
High or low?
High.
Yeah, so as soon as you put the cold wrought iron onto the pillow and start jiggling it around, the pillow starts fading and vanishing.
But it was real. What the? Okay, fine. That's super great. Awesome sauce.
I mean, it's not all gone, but as you're rubbing it in, it's starting to.
Yes, no, that's totally cool. That's totally cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out of this pocket right here the 45 pieces of paper that I had from the very beginning. Yep. I'm going to wrap it around this cold iron thing, and I'm going to huck it across the fucking room.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
I'm also going to tie it up with a little bit of twine, and I'm going to ask Willica, hey, can you make this shit disappear whenever it fucking gets over there?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, cool. Whoa! That's low.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a low.
You rolled a low?
Oh, I thought you said high or low.
No. I wanted you to roll 2d10 add them together for hucking it across the room.
14.
Okay.
I like these guys better.
Yeah, that's why I don't let you use them. I mean, yeah, so it goes across. It actually hits some other leather that's over there, so it's a padded noise, so it doesn't actually make a lot of noise as it hits and rolls down.
Yeah.
And then you see her hand come out of your pocket for a brief moment, and she yawns a little, and the twine and the paper just are gone.
Ooh, nice.
And she goes,
maybe they won't kill us, Wilka.
I need to sleep.
Okay. Do you want to sleep inside the pocket?
And then there's no response.
Okay. And then I'm going to... I've said this a bunch of times that I no longer have the girdle on, but I lied. I actually have the girdle on underneath the vest. I'm going to stick her in the pocket.
Okay, so you're going to pop her in the girdle?
That's underneath the vest.
Okay. So you put her in a girdle pocket. So you pull her out of your pocket and put her in a girdle pocket.
Put her in a girdle pocket.
Okay. And she is out. Quite a while passes. What do you do for the next half hour or so?
I'm looking around to see if there's a way that I can either jimmy this lock, pry the door open, or something like that. I have tools on me that are still inside my other pockets that I'm going to attempt to break out of this cage very incognito.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead and roll 2d10, add them together for mechanical construction check since you don't have thieving abilities.
Oh, wow. That is so low. 6.
Yeah, so it's a really well-made lock. You can work on trying to move the bars. You are pretty strong. You have 5 strength, so you can work on trying to turn the bars in place and try to work it against the wood to quietly sort of break the wood. Mm-hmm. That seems to be your best option because the lock and the doors are really well made.
Okay.
The hinges are actually somehow sealed. It's not just a quick slip hinge. So you're working on that.
Yeah.
And while you're working on that to go, let's take a quick break.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea.
So we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Okay. So I got a half hour by myself.
Yep.
And I'm looking around to see if I can't jimmy this door open.
Yeah, so I need you to make a mechanical construction roll to try to... You weren't going to jimmy the door open, you were going to work on some of the other bars, I believe.
Bars or whatever. That is a 10.
Okay. Takes you some time, but you do loosen one of the bars.
I can't jimmy the door open?
No. So the door was... the hinges were actually forged in a way that it was all one piece.
Okay.
Not removable hinges. So no pin to pull to open the door. Big, well-made lock on it. So you couldn't.
I got tools,
you
man.
couldn't pry the lock open. So your only other hope was to free the bars from the wood.
Okay.
And so, and it is older wood, so working on it for about 15 minutes, you're actually able to get one of the bars loose.
Okay.
So you could actually remove it, and now you have, well, not remove, but you're able to get the bottom of it.
All right.
Free.
And how much room are we talking here?
Well, so the bars are about that far apart.
Okay.
So with getting it free, you've got about that much room.
Okay.
To where you can, like, towards the bottom, you could reach your arm through, maybe grab something from the wall or something like that.
Well, I got pretty much all the tools that I need here. Is there a way to get through the floor?
So the floor of the cage itself is wood, but it's sitting on stone floor.
Oh, is it on stone?
Yeah.
Well, is it on a subfloor?
So the wood would be like a subfloor. The stone floor looks pretty solid.
Wait, hold on a second. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Even back in the day, they wouldn't have rested it directly on the floor. There would be some kind of subflooring. So, if there's a subflooring, we're talking at least a gap of
there isn't. So literally, the wood is sitting directly on the stone floor.
But that don't make no sense.
I don't care if it makes sense to you, Chuck.
That's
how it is.
That don't make no sense.
That's how it is.
Hey, there's at least a 2x4 gap, dude.
No, there is not.
There has to be. That's not the way stuff works. They don't work that way. So there's a gap.
There is not a gap.
There is a gap.
There has
to be at least some kind of gap there. I'm not saying I can fit into the gap.
No, there is not a gap.
We could say it's like under a foot, but there's a gap.
Not a gap.
There is a gap.
There is not a gap.
There is a gap.
You can try to will it into existence as much as you want. As the game master, there is not a gap.
As a game masters have to apply by the rules of the way things actually are.
I know how it is. It is. There is no gap underneath it. The wood is sitting flat on the floor.
Nope. You can't even build like that. You can't. That's not the way things work. So there's a gap there.
I'm glad you think that. That's not the truth. The truth is it's sitting on the floor. Let's not argue about this, Chuck.
I'm just saying.
It's sitting flush on the floor. There's the wood on the floor. Underneath the floor is stone.
Nope. So there's a little bit of a gap. So can Willica fit inside the gap?
There's not a gap, so no.
But Willica wouldn't want to go into the gap because she doesn't like confined spaces.
There isn't a gap.
I'm trying to give you an out here. There's a gap there.
There is not a gap, Chuck. Come on.
Okay. So
work with what I'm telling you. Quit arguing.
Willica wouldn't want to go in there.
Willica's unconscious in your pocket, by the way.
And I can't jimmy the lock open, but I can break one of the bars.
Yeah, so you've been able to free one of the bars out of the base of the wood.
Mm-hmm.
Took you about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So you've got that freed, so you can actually lean out and reach for other things. The whole bar itself, you could probably free it in another 15 minutes to get that bar completely gone.
How many?
At which point you might be able to try to squeeze out.
Is there anything in there that can help me get out? Is there anything close by that I could see that would help me get out?
Yeah, you do see there are some shims, long metal shims. They're leaning against the wall. There's also some hammers and stuff that if you grabbed one of the shims, you could knock down off the workbench.
Well, I got a hammer. I got a hammer on me.
Yeah.
So I mean that doesn't do me any good. How much linen do I have on me?
Linen?
Yeah.
High or low?
I definitely have a leather strap. I do remember that.
Yes, you have a leather strap. High or low?
Cool. That's high.
You really don't have any spare linen other than the clothes that you're wearing.
And that leather strap.
And the leather strap.
How big is that leather strap?
It's not that big. So she, the one she made, actually, she vanished. But you do have another leather strap. It's going to be about yay long.
It's almost big enough to fit around bars.
Yeah.
And I do have my hammer on me. Means I could probably fucking tie one side off, circle it around, and try to see if I can't bend those bars loose. Create a little bit of a bigger gap.
Yeah. You also could do it if you grabbed the shim and did it on the outside of the bars, reaching through and twisting it that way.
The shim?
Yeah, long metal shim against the wall, it'll give you more leverage.
Well, I could use my hammer for that. It's probably got better leverage. Shims are generally pretty small. They usually bend. Shims are pretty thin.
So when I'm saying a shim, these are long metal bars used to shim or move along the casting for a forge. So they're long, they're metal, they're about yay big around.
Oh, that's not a shim.
They're called shims because they shim underneath the thing and you lift and push with it.
So not really.
It's the term.
Yeah.
It's not a modern day shim, but that's where the term shim came from.
Sure. Why not? You're making stuff up as we go along. I get it, And I could reach this?
Yeah, you can reach that because of the gap that you made in the bar.
Then I'll try to reach that over there and wrap the leather around the bars and start fucking, twist it around, put it in between, start doing the little twisty deal.
Okay, I need you to make a strength roll.
That is 11.
Okay, so you are starting to get it. The bars are starting to bend in. I do need a higher low from you.
We'll go with high. I'm gonna go for it.
Man, I need to use that more often for the higher lows because that makes it so it does not come up with what you want every time.
Yeah,
I like that.
You should do it.
So the bar is starting to bend, and you hear...
Coming in?
Yep, as someone starts walking towards you, towards the room. You hear it from the other room, so they're entering the other room. You have about 2 minutes before they get into the room, more than likely.
All right, well, I'll try to bend that fucking bar back.
Okay.
Whichever way I can, either using the shim or using something else, and try to bend that bar back into shape, though it doesn't look like I did anything to the cage.
Okay. You're able to hide the shim down beside the cage, put the one bar that was loose down. You weren't really able to bend the bar back, but you can put your back against it so that they don't see the damage to the bar.
Okay.
And you see Doltry walk in.
Hey, Doltry guy. That is your name, right?
Yes, my name is Doltry.
We're buddies.
No, we're not.
No, we are, man. Don't go saying we're not. That's messed up. We're buddies. We go way back.
Kellis decided that you're going to be given to just Bob.
I get to see Bob after all?
Yes.
This is fantastic. I've wanted to see Grandpa for so long. So, wait, but hold on a second, Doltry.
As he's talking to you, he walks up and slides a tray of food in between some of the bars.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Consider this like a last meal.
Well, Bob and I, we get along. Hey, Doltry, real quick, I got a quick question for you, man. So about the whole Amaya thing, I know that you guys actually hate her a whole lot more than you hate me, and you hate her a whole lot more than you hate Bob, or don't like Bob. But, I offered what, Kellis? I offered her, an opportunity. I would just, if you guys just, let me go, I'll work for you. You know what I'm saying? All I want in return, I actually want something more than being let go. Just like, I'm looking for some parts so I can build my second airship. And I think this could be a very beneficial working relationship. We'll build the airship. We can go, you and Kalis can go and do all kinds of crazy stuff with that thing. I mean, you'll have air superiority. Who doesn't want that? You can bomb whoever you want. You don't have to be worked. What? I'm sorry. I was talking. I apologize.
I don't need it.
But yeah, let's just be honest. Daltry. Charm.
Roll.
Roll good. Not bad. 12.
Okay.
Let's be honest, Daltry. You definitely want to get out from underneath Mr. Elvington. I know you do. Your people really kind of need that, man. You don't want to be under the thumb of that guy. He's kind of...
I have nothing to do with Elvington.
You say that now, but, we found a lot of stuff that says, A, you do,
and B, he doesn't like you guys that much.
I could care less about Elventon.
Yeah, you see, but, Adultery, I'm trying to look out for your best interest here. I really am, and you're not letting me help you. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help you and Kalis. I like you guys. We have a shared enemy in that Amaya lied to me, too. I know she lied to you guys. That's what Kalis... I'm sorry.
Enough.
Well, I'm just
No.
I'm just trying to say.
I don't want to hear any more about my people from your mouth.
Well, but you do want to help them, don't you?
He rests his face against the bars, and as he does, his eyes shift to the golden look that he has when he's the keeper.
You say?
I have nothing more to say about my people to you. Do you understand?
What if I gave you the airship? What if I gave
What if I gave you eternal life as one of my Skreelings?
So I get to live forever?
Under my command, as a skeletal beast.
Yeah, but...
feasting on the blood and souls of others.
I mean, that doesn't sound like too bad of a time, Daltrey. I mean, I get it. That doesn't sound like too bad of a time. I'm going to have to be honest with you, man. I kind of like it. Can we be business partners? Can I keep the body that I'm in? We just be business partners. I'll listen to whatever you say, bud.
Your body will be forfeit. Your skeleton will remain. I haven't had a orcish Skreeling yet.
Yeah, but the skeleton's kind of weak. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of bone mass here. There's a lot of blubber. There's just some practical things. I think I'd be a little bit more useful to you if you just kept me around the way I am, bringing the airship. I'm also working on something else. Just to let you know, Daltrey, I know you're getting a little bit upset, but full disclosure here, I'm working on something else that may allow us to blow up an entire continent.
I don't care about that. Your rampant need to destroy is only second to Umayya's treachery.
You wouldn't want to blow up all your enemies to save the dwarves?
My enemies are anyone that's alive.
So you wouldn't want to blow them up? To save
I'd
all the dwarves?
rather take them as mine. You see the darkness start to cascade off. In your head, you also hear, I think you're losing the battle.
Daltrey, let me ask you this question, my friend. Charm.
Roll.
I mean, that's not terrible. It's a 14.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, my friend, just really quick. And I apologize. If you don't want me to call you my friend, I won't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that bothers you. Hypothetically, if I was to take you up on your offer on being a Skreeling, what all would that entail?
You would die.
Is this something that happens right now? Or...
Yes. Well, if you wish to be a Skreeling, then I'll let them kill you in the gallows like Just Bob plans, and then I'll take your body.
Daltrey, I'm not lying whenever I say Grandpa's not going to kill me. I'm not lying to you. Grandpa's not going to kill me.
They have it all planned out.
Yeah.
He's going to watch. The mayor's going to have you hung in front of his house.
Daltrey, Grandpa is not going to kill me. It's just, I'm sorry, man. That's another one of those lies. I can tell you 100% certainty. If you have anything, if you can, I don't know if you have magical powers, if you can tell the truth or something like that, I'm not lying to you. Grandpa 100% is not going to kill me. He's literally telling you that to get me the fuck out of here.
We will see. Eat your food.
Daltrey, I'm trying to give you a head.
Walks out as you see the darkness.
Hey, buddy, I'm
seeping
just
back
trying
into
to
him.
give you a head up here. I like the dwarves. I want to be a dwarf too.
He stops, turns, looks over his shoulder. One of his eyes is still gold. And he goes, if he doesn't kill you, I will.
What? Why?
And then he turns and keeps walking out.
Why the animosity, Daltrey?
And you hear in your head, Ooh, you barely lucked out on that one.
Hey, can you get us the fuck out of here now?
Not from where you have me.
Well, okay, here. I mean, can you get us out of here now?
I need to know where we're at. So let me go, and I will fly around and find out where we are.
Okay.
And then
By the way, if you're hungry, they just brought me some food. Is there any magical, mystical spell you can tell to make sure that's not poison first off?
Sure, lower me down to it.
Okay.
She reaches out with one of her little fingers and tears off a piece of the bread and puts it in her mouth. Nope, it's good.
Willica,
She starts to fly.
I wouldn't have done it that way. You're very ballsy.
Oh, I'm immune to poisons.
Oh, well, you tell me now. So wait, is it actually okay? I mean,
Yeah, no, it's actually okay.
Willica, you wouldn't lie to me here now, would you, Charm?
No, I wouldn't lie to you. You're my only way out of here.
Well, I mean, you could literally just fly away.
You're right. I could, but I don't know how to put this. I don't fly fast.
Oh, well,
and
I'm not very fast.
They can probably sense where my magic is once I start using it.
Gotcha. Well,
so
go incognito as much as you can. I'm going to tell you what. And if you hear those shit sticks, fly the other fucking direction.
Or hide. That's what I'm planning on doing, is hiding.
Is there anything I could create for you that would help you out there? I mean, maybe using... I mean, I know you can turn invisible and all. How do they sense your magic? Is it like a thermal thing? Is it like a mystical eye thing? Maybe we can, I don't know, scrape some of the metal off the thingy over there, put it on the outside of a piece of a cloth, and you can cover yourself with it. I don't know.
I'm also not that strong.
I'm just saying you can carry like a little cloth with you with some of the shavings from the thingy.
It would restrict me too much. I'll just... Don't worry about me. I can make it so they don't see me without magic.
Okay. Well,
but it's going to be a while.
It's going to be a while. Here's my question for you, real quick, before you go. Do you have enough magic to open the lock on this cage?
High or low?
Hi.
She looks at you and smiles with a little impish grin. But you're doing so good at freeing yourself the other way.
I'm not.
Wouldn't you feel better knowing that you freed yourself?
Charm.
Roll.
That's fucking stupid low. Oh my god. It's fucking 8.
And as she says it, she flies up and just like taps your nose with her finger. And goes, I have faith in you.
No, Willica.
And she starts flying off.
I'm helpless, Willica. Shit.
Now, the speed she's flying off, you know, and I say it's stupid low, it is. She's going really slowly.
Okay.
Let me just real quick do a little calculation. At her current speed, it might take her over an hour to go like 100 yards.
Oh my god.
So you see her flying up. I mean, she is pretty quick.
Yeah.
For the size that she is. It's just so much distance to cover.
I'm going to go back over yonder, grab my shim
Mm-hmm.
and my piece of
Leather,
and try to pry these bars back open.
Okay. I need you to make a perception roll while you're working on that.
Okay. That's 12.
Okay, so while you're doing it, you hear from behind you, the door going to the other room slowly close.
Ooh, I'm going to stop what I'm doing.
And you turn and look, and you see Willica sitting there smiling at you from the other side as she pushes it closed.
She pushes the door closed?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you don't see her anymore because she was on the other side of the door.
Okay. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. I'm trying to get myself free here.
So it takes you a good 15 minutes more, and you're able to get the bars bent enough that with that one bar that's loose, you're able to squeeze your fat body out of the cage.
And I'm free. I'm going to start looking around and see if there's anything that I could use so I could create some kind of Oh, I'm not a magical creature, so I don't have any magic. Is there anything that I can make a really big bomb with?
Well, I mean, you have however Mr. Smileys you have on yourself.
I've got like, I honestly, if I'm actually being honest,
I think you're at 1.
I either have one Mr. Smiley or I have one Mr. Frowny.
I think you have a Mr. Frowny. Come to
Okay.
think of it.
Okay.
You know, going back through my mental repertoire of how many Mr. Smileys you gave out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a Mr. Frowny on you. That's
Okay.
it.
All right. So I have a Mr. Frowny on me. Is there any type of gunpowder? Is there any type of anything? Jesus, man, give me fucking. Is there fucking goddamn fucking what's that stuff called? Man, what's the stuff that burns green whenever
High or low?
it's a metal? That's low. It's a metal. It's called. I can't remember. It starts with an M.
Okay, so what you do not find is gunpowder,
Okay.
nor the stuff to make gunpowder with.
Okay.
But you do find some magnesium flakes,
Magnesium.
as well as some phosphorus.
Phosphorus. Magnesium and phosphorus. Doesn't that make thermite?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to look.
Well, you have to have gunpowder to ignite it, but yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, how much thermite are we talking here?
Enough to make a decent-sized explosion. Not about half as powerful as one of your Mr. Smileys, but it's thermite, so it'll burn through things.
Yeah, it'll burn through things. It's not going to really explode. And I mean, if I launch it at somebody, it has to kind of coat them and get hot first.
Well, so the beauty of thermite when mixed with gunpowder is that it would explode outward, sending the thermite
Yeah, but
in little patches, flaming patches that will then continue to burn as it hits things.
yeah, the problem though is it's not very deadly. Like it has to hit and stick. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it would stick whatever it hits.
It's not like that. It's not like that.
I know what you're saying.
Um,
Certain things can't be said about backgrounds while we're on the stream. So, we can have a conversation about why later on.
Okay, so this giant door that's in front of me, is it metal?
It's wood.
It's wood? I don't need thermite for that then.
No.
Is there any other type of way to get out of here? Other than,
that is the only door into the room.
what, am I in a room that's like all... Am I in a cave type thing? Or?
So you are in a well-made stone room. It looks like it's a workshop. Like somebody used this place to do more finishing touches on things. You don't see a big forge in the room itself.
Okay.
But this is where they would use the magnesium, for example, to etch into other metal or into wood to make patterns and designs, or into stone for the thermite.
Are there any windows?
No. No windows at all.
So I can't tell if I'm underground.
Correct.
Only way out's through that door.
However, based on the height of the workbench and the height of where everything else is in here, you're pretty sure you're where dwarves or short people worked, because most of the heights of the benches and stuff are pretty low.
It doesn't help me that I don't know if I'm underground or not.
I know, just let you know. Giving you the info.
Dwarves. Is there any of that dwarven metal around?
High or low to see if there's any mithril.
That's low.
Yeah, there is. It's not much.
It's not much.
It looked like someone was starting to make a knife out of mithril, a little, like a steak knife size.
Okay.
So it's there. It doesn't have the handle on it, so they didn't finish that, but it is full tang.
Well, I'm going to definitely grab that, for sure.
Okay.
I only have one Mr. Smiley.
Frowny.
One Mr. Frowny. Man, that would suck to get hit by thermite and a Mr. Frowny. That would just suck. That would ruin someone's day.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't care
Because then
what...
you get thermite inside of you because of the peppering of the shrapnel from the Mr. Frowny.
I don't care what kind of mystical being you are. It doesn't matter. That would fucking fuck your day up. What else is around?
So everything else is again tools for doing metalwork and for craftsman stuff. So there's some files, there's some calipers, there's a couple clamps. There's a small anvil, not a big one, but a small one. Hammers of all sizes, all the way down to really fine hammers. There's some chisels for working on wood, as well as stone.
Some leather.
There are some leather straps.
Okay.
There are also sharpening stones.
Oh, there's also sharpening stones. Okay, cool. Cool. So this is what I'm going to do. Here's my fucking brilliant idea, right?
Oh,
Here's my brilliant idea. They know what Mr. Smiley's and Mr. Frowny's look like.
Mm-hmm.
They know it. So I'm going to make a bunch of fucking fake ones and strap them in my chest like a fucking straight up psycho fucking... What do they call those guys? Suicide bomber?
Okay.
I'm making a suicide bomber vest out of fake Mr. Smiley and Frownies.
Great. I need you to roll mechanical construction roll to just make sure you came up with that idea.
I mean, not bad. It's an 8.
Yeah, no, that sounds like something Justy would do. Mister, I'm going to cut down my own mask. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to strap to myself in clear view. That way anyone who sees it is going to see Just Steve with a bunch of Mr. Smiley and Frowny guys all over his chest.
Now, there isn't a lot of metal around to make them, so you'd have to make them out of either stone or wood.
No. We're making fake ones.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about to make the material to make them out of.
They could fucking be plaster of Paris. They could be paper. They could be whatever.
Okay.
I'm just going to strap them. As long as they look real from kind of afar, that's all I care about.
Okay.
The closer you get, if you get like this, if you're like this far away from me, you can tell
they're not real.
That I'm full of shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay?
Okay,
so that's what I'm going to do.
You do have fine arts carving.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could make some out of some of the stone.
Okay.
So I need you to make a fine arts roll.
Sure. That is a... Wait, that's a 10.
Okay. Yeah, so it takes you some time, but you do make a total of 10 of them.
Each.
No, a total of 10, 5 each.
No, I need at least 12.
Okay. So
I'll waste more time just making them.
Okay.
I need at least 12.
Then I need a higher low from you to see if you have time to make the extra 2.
That's a low.
No. So as you're finishing the 10th one, you hear out on the other side of the door, some talking. You can't quite hear. It's a thick door. And then you hear the door start to be opened as you're finishing the 10th one.
My door?
Yes, the door to the room that you're in.
What? If I heard the talking, I would have stopped already.
Like I said, as you're finishing the 10th one, you hear the talking and then sounds of the door starting to open.
Here's the problem. I have superhuman hearing. So did I hear it before?
No.
Should I roll high or low for that? Because I would have heard it.
That's what my higher low was for.
But I would have heard
it. You heard it as they got up. It was more like a comment. One comment as they saw the door closed.
I would have heard
if they were speaking English, it would be, how'd that get closed? But they're not, so you heard.
Yeah, but I would have heard
something similar.
Up. That's the problem.
No, that's the problem is you didn't.
That's the problem. I would
have
heard them walking up. Okay.
Nope.
Anyways, all right. So I'm gonna stop what I'm doing.
Okay.
The door's not being opened yet.
You hear them starting to open it, so you have a couple seconds.
Run over to where the door is at.
Okay.
And hide on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
Since the door, does it open in towards me, or does it open out towards the...
It opens out towards them.
Okay, well, I'm going to hide behind the door to where, if you actually have to walk in the room to be able to see me.
Okay.
Who's hiding behind the door.
Okay.
Or hiding on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, hiding on the other side of the wall.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. And just for your knowledge, when you're looking at the door, it opens to your right. So are you going to hide on the right or the left side of the door frame as you're looking at the door?
Oh, I'm hiding... Well, if the door opens... Okay. If this is the door and it opens that way towards them,
yes.
I'm hiding on this side of the wall.
Okay.
Whatever side that is. I don't care.
Okay.
Because the door will be obstructing their vision.
So you'd see Daltrey come walking in. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. He walks right past you.
Okay.
He goes up to the bars and he's like, well, I guess it's time to wait.
I'm going to immediately run on the other side and close the door.
Okay. Higher or low?
Hi. And I rolled a 1.
Roll a perception. You should have went with low.
I said it. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not great, but okay. We'll hopefully be okay.
Okay.
That is a 15.
Okay, yeah. So you turn and you run through. As you're running through, you see Kellis standing like about 10 feet away. And she's looking at you as you come running in. And you hear her go, I found him.
Kalis, I'm going to blow you up. Kalis, I'm going to blow us all up. Back the fuck up, bitch.
Calm down. She starts backing up.
Kalis, you see all these? These are all the Mr. Smileys, the big booms, motherfucker. I'm going to blow us all to fucking hell. Back the fuck up.
You know, she takes another step back and goes, but what are you going to do about him? And she points behind you.
Who? Daltrey is behind me? Daltrey, I'm going to blow us all up, bud. Get the fuck out.
Need you to make a perception roll.
I mean, that's a very low perception roll. It's a 7.
Yeah. So as you're saying that, you're saying, back the fuck up. I'm going to blow us all up.
Yeah.
You hear about 3 feet behind you.
Don't do the voice. Don't do the voice. Don't do the voice. Don't do the voice. Give him a different voice, for the love of God.
Why?
Just give him a different voice, please.
What voice?
Just give him a different voice.
Not the keeper voice?
Don't. No. Well, I already know it's not the keeper. Don't do. I don't know how he got in the room either. Go.
Well, from 3 feet behind you, you hear, it's gonna be fun if you blow us up.
It's gonna be fun? You really want?
As you see the darkness at this point coming from beside you to enshroud you.
I'm going to light my Mr. Frowny, the only one that I have.
Okay.
And I'm gonna light the thermite, or not even light the thermite, because it doesn't really matter. Once that thing goes off, it's gonna fucking explode and actually explode in his fucking face. And I'm gonna throw it behind me. I'm gonna look.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it behind me.
Okay.
I'm gonna look. I'm not that fast.
Yeah. You're looking over your shoulder as you're lighting it. You see just blackness and golden eyes in the blackness. Yes, you did have the door closed. He seemed to have seeped through the door.
He hit the door.
And roll to hit him with the explosive. Are you running forward as you're doing it, or are you just standing
I'm running
your
away
ground?
from wherever Kalis is at.
No, you'd have to run towards her.
Oh, this isn't a two-way hallway?
Yeah, no, it's the room behind you with Daltrey and her in front of you.
That's the single best roll I've ever made.
What was it?
28.
Jesus.
That's the single best roll I've ever made.
Okay.
That is the single best roll I've ever made. Just full disclosure, just so you know, anyone who's actually watching this, I always borrow my dice from John, because I don't have any of my own. Obviously, we went over this. Don't play role-playing games. I've never rolled that high. I'm going to borrow these dice from now on. You're not getting them back.
Oh, no, I am.
No, you're not getting them back.
Oh, yes, I am.
No.
Gonna have to find those other crappy ones for you.
No.
Okay, so you toss it behind him as you're running towards her. I'm gonna let you make a gymnastics roll to see if there's a way that you can get past her.
12.
Okay, so you're basically diving. You do manage to get past her as the explosion goes off, and you hear him yell in pain. You hear "Ah!" as the explosion happens. Blinding light from that area.
Does the thermite explode?
I mean, yes, that's part of the whole thing. What do you do?
I just got past her?
Yeah. You're able to dive past her as it's all going off.
I'm gonna just run as fast as I can, and I'm gonna be saying under my breath, welcome.
Sorry. I could just picture welcome as you're running. I could just picture Steve doing that, and the image of him doing that is just kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're running. There's an explosion. You hear from behind you. She yells "No!" as you're running off. You hear her start to follow you.
I'll turn in my tracks. I'm not.
I need you to make a perception roll real quick.
I'm a fucking ride or die motherfucker. If she's... Oh, you are not getting these back, bro. You're not getting them back, dude. I just rolled a 16. Right on.
You purposefully got rid of the other dice, didn't you?
Not getting
Didn't
them
you?
back.
You like threw them away. You found them like, aha, I'm getting rid of these. Make John give me some other ones.
I'm not getting them back.
Okay. What did you roll again?
I rolled a 16.
Okay, yeah. So as you're running, you're coming out of the hallway as you hear her start to come behind you. You got a good room distance between you. You see you're in like a bigger area.
Okay.
It looks like almost like a central hallway-ish, but it's more of a round room, like a rotunda.
Okay.
There are doors going off in different directions. Most of the doors have signs. And by signs, I mean they're etched in stone above the doors in some cryptic runic stuff that you don't recognize. A runic language you don't recognize. One of the doors, and
Just Steve doesn't recognize it.
Yes, Just
the
Steve
guy
does
who
not
has
recognize
knowledge
it.
of the entire solar system.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't recognize it.
Got it.
But there is one door without anything above it, and that's the one straight ahead of you. Otherwise, there are 4 other doors with stuff carved above them.
Can I hear Willica?
No, you don't hear Willica yet.
I don't hear her?
Nope.
I can't hear her at all.
Nope.
This is a moral dilemma. I'm not good with moral dilemmas. Yeah. Shit. I can't recognize...
You don't recognize the writing at all.
Don't recognize the writing. I got supervision. Can I see what's on the other side of that door? Is it open? Or is
No,
it
it's closed. All the doors are closed.
All the doors are closed. I thought you said it's an open path.
You're in like a rotunda,
Yeah.
and there's 4 doors, 2 on either side, and there's 1 door straight ahead of you. All the doors are closed in the rotunda.
Mm-hmm. And the only ones that doesn't have ruins on it.
The only ones without the runic writing is the one straight ahead. The others have runic writing above them.
Okay. I don't hear Willica.
You do not hear Willica.
I'm going to try to say Willica. I'm going to run towards that door. I'm still yelling Willica. Not yelling.
Which one? The one without the runes?
Yeah,
or the one
without the runes. I think that's where you want me to go.
I don't really care which door you go through.
You're leading me that way.
No, I'm just letting you know what you see.
Well, do I have like any type of anything that would let me know whether or not that's going to lead to my death?
You have no clue. You don't know where you're at.
I don't know where I'm at. I don't have like an investigation skill or fucking anything like that.
Nope.
You have my character sheet.
Yes, I know.
I don't know.
You don't have anything like that.
All right.
At this point, it's your guess, 1 to 5.
Is there anything around me that I can build into some sort of large weapon?
There are some candlesticks. By candlesticks, I mean they're about yay tall.
Is the floor wood?
No, it's all stone. In fact, all the walls of this rotunda are stone. The only wood that you see are the doors themselves.
Okay, well, check this out. I'm going to take the long way around. And as I'm going, I'm going to take every single candlestick off there and throw it at those fucking wooden doors.
Okay, just going to toss the candlesticks at the doors?
Randomly at the fucking wooden doors. Hopefully they catch on fire. Hopefully they don't.
Okay,
I'm heading towards that one.
There's no lit candles, but there are the big metal candlesticks with candles on them. They're not lit.
I mean, we're talking, you can't see.
You've got night vision, so you can see just fine. Yeah.
The candles aren't lit now.
Well, the candles weren't lit to begin with.
So, okay. All right, well, that's great. All right, well, then I go towards the door with nothing.
Okay. So you go up to that door. It pulls towards you to open it.
Okay, great. Go through it. Yeah.
Okay, you open the door. You step out and... hold on. I got to refer to a map real quick. 1 moment. Okay, you see a winding tunnel from the doorway.
Okay.
It's just winding and it's going in an upward direction. It's sloped. You go running down the tunnel. You get probably a good 20 yards and you hear the door behind you close.
Still saying Willica, Willica, Willica.
And right about then you hear, I know where we're at.
Willica, where are you?
I'm on my way back to you. You're catching up to me really fast, though.
Okay, keep running. Power towards Willica.
So as you go up the spiral, you see a set of stairs, actual made for dwarves, not the big huge stairs that you saw before that were called dwarven stairs.
Yeah.
You see actual stairway. You see a small glow floating in the middle of the air, right near those stairways.
I'm a fucking nabber. What? Willica, let's go!
As you grab her, she's like, "Careful!"
I will. I'm sorry. Willica, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, we're in Storm's Nest.
We're still inside Storm's Nest?
Yep, but I got us, I think. And you feel this weird sensation as if reality closes around you. Mm-hmm. And everything shoves inward, and even your insides go deeper inside. And then you feel the opposite. Everything expands outward really fast.
What was that?
And you're standing in an area, there's lots of rocks all around you. There's a big metal door in front of you. She goes, "Okay, I got us this far. Hold on."
Where are we at now? Are we inside Storm's Nest?
Yeah, we're still in Storm's Nest. Hold on.
Catch your breath. Do you need some pixie dust?
Rainer, do you have jerky?
I might.
Hello.
I like that dice, man. Hi.
Yes, you do.
And I give her jerky.
She takes it and just starts. She is devouring it as if she's never eaten anything. You've never seen something so small eat a piece of jerky so fast.
Look, I gotta be honest, that was kind of creepy, but I really appreciate all the help. Well, just to let you know, there's 2 more pieces where that come from.
So Rainer had put some sigils down that I instructed him how to make. And so we're at the first one outside the door of Storm's Nest. We're still in the area, but he put one, I believe, outside.
Yeah,
outside.
Let's get there, Willica.
Okay, just give me a minute. And she starts concentrating, and she closes her eyes, and she starts glowing brighter and brighter, and then you hear the door behind you start opening. You hear it sliding slowly open. You see some darkness creeping up above you, and then you have that same sensation of being pulled into yourself and then expanded outward. And the first noise you hear, the first thing you notice is the chilling air, the instant coldness as the cold seeps into your bone. The next thing you hear is, "Hold on, I think I recognize him." And you turn around, you're looking at the collapsed entrance of Storm's Nest.
Okay.
And as you turn around, you see Saril standing there.
Saril!
Going like this, and you see other people holding bows.
Saril!
Aiming at you.
Buddy! It's me. It's the actual me, not the fake me, the real me.
And then, out of nowhere, someone throws themselves at you and puts his arms around you and squeezes really tightly. "I can't believe you're alive!"
Oh, who's this?
And you recognize just Dan.
Oh, Dan! Oh my God, Dan! Dan, I'm so glad you're here, Dan.
The airship, I think, is destroyed.
That actually happened?
Well, we got grabbed.
By who?
Your dragon friend guy thing?
Draconis?
Yes.
He grabbed you?
Yes.
He didn't destroy it, though, right?
I tried throwing the anchor down to make sure that it didn't crash into anything, but we were flying when it happened.
But so you made contact with Dracon? Did you bring him here?
Yes.
And you guys didn't get me out?
Well, he showed up as everything was collapsing.
And he wasn't able to blast through that shit?
No, his mom wouldn't let him climb into the cave.
Oh, son of a bitch. Fuck.
But his mom was here too.
Oh.
She's really angry at you.
She was angry
and
at
he's
me?
upset too. Something about his toys not working.
Oh, I'll fix that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the rest of the group grabbed it and went down to the town.
Which way? They went that way?
Yeah, he points downhill towards Colland.
Do we have the cart with us?
No.
Just to let you know, Sarnell, I may have caused a big problem. And you remember that fucker that we were just fighting? The fucking dude with all the smoke and shit? He might be coming back this way. And that one crazy bitch.
Okay. He looks around and goes, "Well, there isn't many of us here."
Yeah.
As you see 5 faces you don't recognize.
We should all...
Except one of them, you see Rainer.
Oh, Rainer! Rainer! Buddy.
He seems to ignore you.
Buddy, I got a surprise for you.
And Just Dan goes, "That's not Rainer.
Oh, well, fuck you.
That's his double."
Fuck that guy. Look, we should all go to Colin right now.
And Sorrel's like, "They asked us to keep digging here."
Yeah, no. I think that was to save me. Don't worry about it. Leave it. Trust me. That cocksucker's coming. He's an asshole. Fuck him. Let's go.
Very well. Some of our men are down there to taking care of the bodies, giving them funerals.
We should just wrap that shit up with a pretty little bow and just get the hell out of here. Screw these fuckers. Fuck them. Forget about all this. Let's go meet up with the team. We need a way to kill this stupid ass ghost man. I'm going to call him the Ghost Rider. I don't know if you know what that is. He doesn't necessarily ride what I would like to call a motorcycle. It's an invention I'm working on, just to let you know. But he does have like a flaming skull, and there's a lot of stuff going back, and all these things. I mean, we just got to get away from him.
Then why are we standing here?
Oh, let's go.
Agreed, let's go. And he starts walking down the hill. And the other guys come walk. They're like, "We coming with you?" And Just Dan's like, "Yes, you're coming with us." They're like, "Okay." And they start walking. And the Rainer lookalike looks at you and goes, "Why didn't he cancel your... Oh, wait, you're not really him. Okay."
Listen, fake Rainer, shut the fuck up. Follow us unless you want to die.
"I'm following. Soldier, hello."
Do me a favor, fake Rainer. Stand out front.
"Why?"
I don't know. Just want you out front.
Out front of what?
Out front of us all. Go ahead and run to the front.
Okay.
Also, quick question.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was here for this. Why are you still fake Rainer?
Just Dan goes, "Oh, I can't wait to tell you this." And the guy's like, "So I was talking with Rainer and..."
We got to talk and walk, buddy.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to run up in front.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll hear the story later.
He goes running up front, and Just Dan, who's beside you, talking while you're walking. So him and Rainer saw him and wants to use him in his act.
Oh.
So, yeah, and then he stole his pocket.
I mean...
And the guy agreed to it, idiot.
Just weirdness all the way around.
But the others got canceled. So, you look like you, not like him. Or he doesn't look like you.
Dan,
yeah.
Do you have any smileys on you?
No.
Do you have anything to make smileys?
No.
Does anyone have any type of explosives, gunpowder, anything that we can make gunpowder with?
Sorrel, who's behind you? No, I don't believe anyone does.
Sorrel, are you magic? Can you do magics?
No.
Is anyone magics? Is anyone magics here? As you guys are getting down towards the area, Sorrel goes, "No, most of our mages were killed." Hey, Wellica.
Yes. You hear that in your head.
Can you... Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to turn away from him. I'm pulling a Rainer right now. Wellica, if I give you those other 2 pieces of your jerky, is there any way you can cause a cave-in in between this valley right here just to slow those fuck faces down even more? I'll give you the other 2 pieces. Wellica, just let you know, whatever you want. I'm not Rainer. I'll give you whatever you want.
The last time I caused a cave-in or a landslide thing, it trapped me and Rainer in a cave.
It won't trap us, I promise you.
It might.
No.
I lost my leg in that cave-in.
Just to let you know, Wellica, I've already done all of the math here. There's no way those rocks are rolling down. They're going to fall, they're going to hit, they're going to stick. That's it. They're not coming down. This hill isn't steep enough. It will not cause a cave-in. There's no chance of us being trapped. It is literally impossible.
But magic is chaos.
Yeah.
So it doesn't follow your rules.
Well, you're going to throw like a thunderbolt or something like that out, and it's going to explode, and it's going to cause a massive bunch of rocks to drop. Those rocks are going to drop right there. I need you to target that section right over there.
I'll have to be kind of close to it.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Who's our fastest runner?
Sorrel goes, "That'd be me."
Sorrel, I love you, buddy. I got a big favor to ask you, and I got a secret that I need you to keep. Will you, and I'm going to take Willica out. Willica, this is my buddy Sorrel. He's very gentle.
He goes, oh, a Sprite.
He's very gentle. He's the nicest guy that I know. He's going to take you over there. You guys are going to blow that to shit, and he's going to jump out of there. And he's going to be able to do it very quickly because he's a giant cat person.
As he leans forward and goes, is that you, Willica? And she goes, yes. He goes, I know a lot of people that don't like you.
Well, she's great. Sorrel, she's great. She's my buddy. Your buddy, too. It's okay. Charm.
She's been known to do bad things to people.
I love those dice.
She's been known to do bad things to people. I'm not saying I'm not going to help. I'm just saying that if I die, I'll be very upset at you.
Sorrel,
As he takes her from you. As he takes her from you and puts her on his shoulder.
Okay. And he goes over there and explodes the glyph face. Yay.
We'll be back.
And then jumps out.
Hopefully. And he turns and starts running back the way you guys came.
Already did the math.
As he's running off, Just Dan goes, let's go this way if there's going to be a collapse. And he starts pulling you
that's fine.
towards, you guys are now down in the clearing with all the dead bodies.
Yeah.
You'd see, what was his name? You see the human soldier that had survived to this point. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. As he's, there's a couple other people there that he's directing to bury bodies.
Guy, man, dude.
What?
Just to let you know, you're a human. You survived this far, and I'm looking to replace crewman number 6. You want a job?
I'm a soldier for the crown.
Yeah, I pay better.
Hello.
That's a load.
I have a promise, Sir Torvald, that I will help your group out however I can.
Close enough. Cool. Whenever we run with us. Leave those bodies there.
Why are we running?
There's gonna be an explosion and kind of a landslide.
He stops. He's like kind of confused, and then his eyes get big. Oh. Okay.
So let's run that way.
Men, follow me! And they stop what they're doing, and they come running up to him. Okay, ready? As you guys start running. Okay. So you guys get started running down the path. You hear a big explosion from behind you.
Yeah.
A really big explosion.
With binocular vision, can I see what's going on?
Roll.
And wow, that's not so good that time. That's a 7.
Okay, so you start looking back. All you see is this big cloud of dirt and rocks.
Okay.
Coming down towards the mountain towards you.
Sorrel's fine. I already did the math. There's no way I could hurt him. I already did the math. The math works out. We're fine. Keep going, guys.
So you guys are running. There's the big rumbling. The ground starts shaking as the dirt cloud almost catches up with you guys.
Uh-huh.
And then it stops. You do not see Sorrel.
That's because he's in front of us.
You don't see him anywhere.
No, he's in front of us.
How would he get in front of you?
He jumped. He ran along the cliff. He's a cat person. Are you kidding me? Come on now.
Okay. So what do you do?
We're still heading towards the town.
You guys are heading towards there. It's getting towards evening.
We're traveling. No, guys.
Yeah, you see the Rainer guy slowing down.
No.
Like some
Guys. Look, I was just held captive, and I just want to let you know it's starting to get hot. So we gotta keep going, you guys. Keep this thing going. Don't stop moving at all. Fuck that. Keep running. We're getting away from here.
The soldier, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head, looks at you and goes,
man guy dude.
Goes, we're getting close to where the children of the Somber Arrow are. We need to rest first. If they see us, they'll likely attack.
Dan, how far away was that airship?
I don't know.
Dan, what kind of tools do you got on you?
I've got my bow, a crossbow, some arrows, my sword.
Dan.
That's it. That's it. That's all I got.
Dan. What did I ask you?
I'm telling you everything I have because I don't have any tools on me.
Dan.
I was hoping you wouldn't be angry.
Dan, I asked you for tools.
I don't have any.
I didn't ask you whether you had a bow. I didn't ask you whether you had a shovel. I didn't well, I actually kind of did ask you if you had a shovel.
I don't have one. Nope.
No tools.
Nope.
No tools.
Nope.
Anyone have any tools?
No response. Still no sign of Sorrel.
Still no sign of Sorrel?
Yep. Sarnell, whatever his name
Sarnell?
is. Can't remember.
And it's starting to get dark?
Yep.
Man dude guy.
What?
We're gonna have to go up there and go look for Sarnell.
Why don't I take one person with me, and you guys stay here?
Man dude guy, who are your favorite? Not favorite? Who are your best fighters?
All my best fighters died. I've got this one guy here that I trust.
Okay, man dude guy, just let you know.
And then there's those 5, as he points to the guys that were you guys on the airship. And then there's those 5, and they're okay.
Hold on a second. Listen. You 5 come over here.
They all come over, and the fake Rainer comes up with them.
Guys, I know that... Alright, I need a break character. I wasn't there for the whole discussion of why the fuck they... Yeah, I was already captured by that.
Yep.
Guys, why are you still us?
The others aren't still you, guys. Just Rainer.
Just Rainer?
Guys. Yep.
Oh, I thought you said...
No, everyone else got changed back.
Oh,
just Dan said, oh yeah, it's really you. It's not him that used to look like you.
Okay.
So yeah, no.
Gotcha.
Just Rainer looks like Rainer.
So Rainer, why do you still look like Rainer?
So the female cat lady that cast the spell canceled the spell on everyone except me because Rainer told her not to.
Look.
Yeah.
She canceled the spell on everybody else.
Yep.
Why did the spell need to be canceled in the first place? We had stuff in place that you would only stay us if you fucked us over.
Yeah, so we mutinied and went to a whorehouse.
You mutinied Just Dan.
Yeah. We drugged him.
You drugged Just Dan. Alright. Here's the deal, guys. I don't give a flying fuck bag that you got changed back and you're now your own selves. You're going to do a favor for me, or I swear to God, and right now I'm going to show him my vest, I'm going to kill us fucking all!
And Justin goes, he'll do it. And they all look at you, their eyes get a little bit wider.
Now listen, I know whenever you leave here, you will have no motivation to actually follow through. So I'll add in a contingency. I'll throw in 500 gold for each of you if you complete this task.
The guy that at one point had looked like you goes, you should have started with that. Yeah, what do you need?
Okay. This is what I need you to do. The sombreros are right over there, apparently.
Yeah, they're about a quarter-day march from what we were told.
I'm going to need you to infiltrate their camps and slit all their fucking throats. Yep. That's what I'm going to need.
It's not a camp.
Oh.
It's a tower.
It's a tower?
It's a marble tower.
I'm going to need you to infiltrate
Black
their
marble
tower
tower
and just slit all their fucking throats. Kill every single one of them. Everyone.
I
don't want one of them left alive.
That's not possible.
In the tower.
That's not possible. As soon as they see us, they're going to kill us with arrows from the tower.
Yeah, but see, you need to sneak up, be sneaky, get inside the tower, kill them all. Just kill them. Don't even worry about it.
The guy that looks like Rainer goes, he goes, hey guys, what do you think about this? He walks up and puts his arm around you. Hey, let's go for a walk, just you and me.
How about
just come on, just I've got a better idea.
Oh, okay, what's up?
Let's just go for a walk away from them.
Okay.
And you get away, and as you walk off, he takes his arm off and goes, how about this? You give me 1,000 gold right now, and I'll do it by myself.
The fuck? How are you gonna do it by yourself?
One person could probably talk their way in better than 5. So I'll just infiltrate and do what I do.
I'll tell you what. You do that by yourself, and I'll make it 1,500 gold. But I need proof.
What proof do you want, other than you won't be shot at as you're walking by?
I want the heads of as many of them as you possibly can bring me. How many are even there?
I mean, from what I know of the Children of the Somber Arrow, they usually have about 500 people in those towers.
All right, so I want 400 heads.
I can't carry 400 heads.
Well, that's why you kill them all. You cut their heads off, put them in a pile, okay? Then, as we walk by, okay, got me? Then you say, hey, Steve-O, check this out, pile of heads, right? And they better all have sombreros on.
Why would they be wearing funny hats?
The somber...
Arrows?
Sombrero, come on, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no, okay. That's weird. How about this? You give me 1,000 now, and you give me 500 if I survive.
No fucking way in hell. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 10 now, and the rest later.
Okay, how about you give me 500 now, so I can use that to bribe my way in, and then you give me the 1,000 after I'm done.
How about, I'll tell you what, I'm pretty good with the old bribes. How about you use this? I'm going to pull out that lens, that fancy lens that I've been working on for a long time. I'm going to say use this to bribe your way in. This is worth much more than any amount of gold is out there. And if they're smart enough, they'll take it because they can build a very powerful weapon with it. You let them know that just Bob and just Steve worked on this. And, little unknown fact, Mr. Elvititon wants it more than anything. You let them know that. You can also let them know that you killed Just Steve for it, because there's no way I would give that to you ever.
I could work with this. Okay, yeah, and I'll need a black cloak.
And I will give you 1,500 gold whenever you get back.
Sounds great. I will just give me half a day.
Yeah, that's cool. We gotta go search for Sarel anyways.
So you give me a half a day. I've got to get a black cloak from somebody.
You know I got a black cloak!
And the guard, whose name I can't remember, goes, I've got a couple I found on the bodies.
Yeah, take one.
Perfect, thanks. He walks up. Oh yeah, this is even one of theirs. Do you have one of their bows? Oh, thank you. He puts that over his shoulders, puts the cloak on. I'll see you guys in
By the way,
a half a day. Yes.
Real quick question: do you want to continue to look like Rainer, or do you want to actually be changed back to yourself at some point?
Quite frankly, I don't mind.
Oh, well,
I mean, I looked a lot like this to begin with.
There's totally nothing creepy about that whatsoever, my friend. You have yourself a good day.
As he puts the thing in one of his pouches and he goes skulking off into the darkness.
Awesome. One person to take on 500. This was a great idea. I'm going to take the 2 dudes and go see about Sardell.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, will I go? Will I go?
High or low?
Oh, that's a high.
High?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys start heading back up towards the mountain, towards the rubble, the collapse that you caused. You get to the clearing where the bodies were, and there's a lot of rocks and debris that had come down that far.
Yeah.
And I need you to roll perception roll.
Okay. There's no way, dude. I did the math. There's no way. It's not possible. That's not terrible. 13. Okay,
so as you get there, you start looking around. The guards that you took with you have torches. They're looking around as well. You guys spread off into a search pattern, trying to see if there's a good way to climb up on the rubble if there's anything too loose.
Yeah.
And you going towards the middle, or are you going to one of the sides?
I'm going towards. Do I see any indication of Sarel was anywhere near here?
So as you go towards one of the side areas, you do see some rocks that are piled, and you see one of the rocks like moving a little bit. And when I say one of the rocks, it's like the rock is about half your size. It's a big rock.
Sorrel's a strong guy. I'll be like, guys, over here! And we're going to try to pry it free.
Yep, and the other two come running over to try to help. And in between, I need you to roll a strength roll, and I'll roll for the guards helping you.
I mean, you're starting to let me down a little bit,
5.
guys. Just to let you know, you're starting to let me down.
And I'm 11.
10.
What'd you roll? 10?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Sarnell. Okay, between all 4 of you, you guys are able to get the rock moved.
Okay.
It's a huge piece of basalt,
Okay.
really heavy. You guys do get it off. Sarnell was underneath it, so as you get it off, you see him, he's like sort of standing, it's on his shoulders. He's like,
Sarnell, how'd you get caught in her? I did the math. You should be able to get out.
He's as he stands up, he was like this, and he brings his hand away from him, and you see an unconscious and bloodied Willica. He's like, I did the best I could.
How'd you get caught? I did
help.
the math. I did the math. You shouldn't
The
have been caught.
explosion was a little bit bigger than she planned.
Oh, that's not good.
I can't. I don't know how to heal her.
Yeah, give it to me.
And he like drops her into your hand.
Bro.
She rolls at an odd angle in your hand.
I'm gonna go. Well, I'm sorry.
No response.
I swear, I'll do whatever it takes to help you out, Willica. I'm really sorry. Don't be mad at me. Still no response?
Still no response.
I'm going to put her inside my breast pocket. Or
Okay.
inside this pocket right here.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, guys. Okay, look, here's the problem.
Now, the pocket you put her in, is it in your vest of many pouches or not?
It's in the biggest pocket.
But is it in the vest? That's the question.
I'm getting ready to answer this. It's in the absolute biggest pocket that I have in the vest.
Okay.
The very biggest pocket that I have.
Okay.
That way she has the most room. I'm
Okay.
also going to take the 2 pieces of
Jerky
that I had left.
And put it in there with her?
Put them in the pocket with her. I don't have any more of that pillow left, but I'm going to try to, get like a little fuzz ball or something like that and also drop it in there as like a little pillow for her head.
Okay. Okay.
Because I'm worried about Willica. And I'm going to tell the guys, just let you know, I just sent Fake Rainer to go kill all of the children of the Sombrero, guys of the Sombrero, fans of the Sombrero.
Okay.
It was fans, right?
It was children of the Sombrero.
Yeah. So the fans of the Sombrero.
Sarnell sort of stands.
So now,
I'm getting too old for this.
I'm very surprised you weren't able to make it out of there, buddy.
Almost did. I was riding some of the rocks as they were coming out from under my feet, so I decided to hold on.
Ooh, that sounds wicked.
And then we got this far, and then a big one landed on me.
Ooh, Sarnell, I'm really sorry.
It was fun.
I did the math.
But I'm getting too old.
She shouldn't. The blast shouldn't have been that big. There's no way you should have got hit. I'm really sorry, bud.
I lived for now.
Do you know magics?
No. I'm really good at building things, though.
Me too.
Yes, I remember we had the great conversation before.
Yeah. Is there anybody in our group? Hey, guys, do you guys know magics?
No, none of the mages survived.
What about you humans? Do you guys know magics?
They all look at you like you're crazy. And the soldier goes, No, none of us are magical people.
So
that's why we're soldiers.
Where's the closest place for maybe we could find like some kind of mystical healer person?
Well, that would be Colland.
We can't go through there right now.
Why, are you hurt?
No,
I mean, I can look to his... I know how to do medical stuff and bandage people.
We just sent Fake Rainer to go kill the members of the Sombrero.
Yes, but we could do what we can to patch him up while we're waiting.
It's not him, it's Willica.
Who's Willica?
Well, it's a friend of mine. She actually lives in my head. It's a multiple personality disorder. I apologize. I didn't want to really,
So you need us to bandage you?
if you have bandages, I could use them, but I'll put them on myself. It's okay.
Okay, but
Listen,
if that's what you want.
and I'm going to slam a table that's not there.
Listen, as you slam your leg.
Listen, give me the bandages.
They're where we were going to camp. Let's go down there and I'll tend to the wounded.
Dan. Oh, Dan's down there.
Dan's down there.
Shit. Okay.
Helping set up the camp.
All right, sorry, let's go.
Okay, so you guys go down. So you guys go down there. And when you get there, the tents are set up. There's a small fire. What?
Dan, I need
What?
your help, Dan.
Okay, what?
I need your help.
What?
Go get some bandages and help me out in this tent over here.
Okay. Why are we talking like this?
And bring some water and tea, please.
Okay. Not coffee? I can bring coffee.
Bring coffee, too.
Okay. I forgot to mention I had coffee.
Sarnell, I need your help.
Okay.
In the tent.
Okay. He crouches and gets into the tent.
I lay Willica out on the table that's there.
Okay.
I'm just going to take artistic liberty and say there's a table there.
Sure.
Okay. Lay Willica out on the table there. I'm like, I don't know anything about sprites, but she does look like she's bleeding from here, and she looks like she's bleeding from here. That can't be good. Let's bandage her up.
Yes. I'm not a healer, but I agree. And it looks like one of her wings is broken, too.
Ooh, that's not good. Sarnell, can you make a splint for the wing? I can do it unless you want to.
Yeah, I can make a splint. That's not a problem.
It's a very tiny little splint. Make a splint for the wing, please.
Yeah, he reaches down to the table, and you see claws come out of his hand. He
just picks
he just flicks and just carves a small little piece of wood out of the table. Just, here you go. Oh, wait, that's too large. Here you go.
Sir, now, can you cut a little tiny string off this piece of leather for me?
He has the wicked sharp claws of the Felonite.
About that time, Dan comes back.
Yeah,
with the bandages.
Dan comes back with bandages.
So now go ahead and cut these down for me too.
Dan's like, "What's that?" As he like stops, and Sarnell just reaches down and grabs the bandages from him and starts cutting the bandages up.
Dan, here's the thing: you have the smallest fingers. I'm going to need you to apply this splint to her wing, and also please wrap these bandages around her leg. You said her leg was hurt.
Yeah, so she has some damage on her leg.
Yeah.
On her one leg. It looks like her wrist was broken and one of her wings was broken.
Oh, well, we're just.
And then she's bleeding from like.
Now we're throwing
her face and stuff.
We're throwing in the wrist too. Okay, we need one more splint. All right, and I'm telling Dan how to put the splint on there. And Sarnell, just correct me if I'm wrong on anything, please. You know more about medical stuff than I do.
Just Dan goes, "I've got this."
Oh, okay, Dan. Okay.
Every sailor knows how to patch up things. Why doesn't she have a wooden leg for her other leg? That's just odd.
Hey, you know what's even weirder?
What?
Is she's like super wicked powerful. She did some crazy shit back there. I don't know why she doesn't just fucking regrow the motherfucker.
Sarnell would actually speak up. He's like, people that use magic, they follow weird rules. They feel that if they do something and it causes them pain, they have to live with it.
Can we make her a peg leg?
Yeah, we probably could.
Ooh, I got this idea, Sarnell. What if we put a little, on the peg leg, okay? This is what we're going to do. And I'm going to tell him, hey, take off another chunk of wood. We're going to create this little sticky thing, right? And then he's going to hollow out another little piece. And we're going to put a tiny little piece of metal in there so it makes an articulating foot.
I like the way you think.
That way we can strap it to her leg.
Why don't we make it out of metal?
Sarnell! Hey, Sarnell, check this out, buddy. I'm going to take out the piece of mithril and be like, hey, can you make her a fake leg out of this?
Yes, we should. That shouldn't be a problem.
Dude, let's do that. She may not hate me if you do that.
Do you have a little hammer?
Hold on. Me.
High or low?
Middle, so low.
Chuck, I rolled a 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you pull out a little jeweler's hammer.
The little jeweler's hammer. Here goes, Sarnell.
Perfect. I'll need that for the finishing. And so he gets started on doing
Sarnell,
that.
the extra that you have left over, can you do me a little bit of a favor too? Can you make her kind of a breastplate? We've been looking for something. She's kind of, this stuff's hanging out. Maybe make her a breastplate. We'll hook it back, on her with little pieces of leather and stuff, and then maybe if she gets in another
see about getting me some leather, and that shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to work this up.
Okay. Well, I get him the rest of the leather strap that I have. I'll cut some off of my whatever.
As you start handing him the leather strap, he goes, no. Go see if the soldiers have like any used armor that they are not able to repair.
Yes.
And we can use that. That'd be probably better.
Yes. Sarnell, I'm gonna walk out of the tent. Guys!
One of the guys looks over. Yeah?
Guys,
notice he's eating like some sort of roasted meat.
You stop eating!
Why?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Okay.
I need armor. Whatever we're not using, give it to me now. I'll give you $1.
What's $1?
I'll give you a silver.
You make it 3. I'll go get whatever armor you want from the dead people.
This doesn't have to take that long. Just give me what you got and then go replace your armor.
2?
All right, deal.
Okay. You give him 2 silver. He takes off his studded leather breastplate, drops it for you.
Yeah. And the pauldrons?
Takes those off.
And the bracers?
Okay. Gives those to you too.
Take someone with you whenever you go get your new armor. I don't want you to die. I'm going to go back.
And so I need you to make a mechanical construction roll while you and Sarnell make new armor. Oh, Jesus.
That kind of sucks, but yeah, whatever.
Hey, Chuck.
10.
That was Sarnell's first roll.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah.
So 20 plus 6.
I got a 10.
Yeah. So between the two of you, you get all of the leather backing stuff done, and he makes the articulated leg and the breastplate, and does like some little stylized designs on it, and it looks really cool by the time you guys are done.
Carve her name into it. Put Willica in fine little letters on the inside. That way, I'm just trying to spruce it up. You know what? You know a little bit more about.
I mean, I could write it in Sprite if you want.
Oh yeah, dude, do that. What else do sprites like? When she wakes up, she's gonna be fucking mad, and I really don't want her to kill me.
So you know how I told you that she's got a bad reputation?
Yeah.
It's because she's responsible for quite a bit of bad things that happened. She was kicked out of the sprites by the queen for showing her up in a mystical competition.
She's my kind of lady.
She then went on to decimate 2 small villages when she threw a fit for getting kicked out.
She is my kind of lady.
So, what she really likes is hurting people.
Well, I got a lot of people for her to hurt. I mean, there's a laundry list. She can hurt so many people.
At the height of her fury, she actually, it is rumored, and I heard some of the Felinoids talking about it, that she was seen talking with Elventon about things.
Ooh, that's not good. That guy's an asshole.
So, you might want to have a conversation with her when she wakes up.
I probably should. I should probably do it when in her weakened state, too. There should probably be someone here to mediate that. Sarnell, if I give you 500 gold, would you jump in front of a lightning bolt for me?
No. And he put his hand on your shoulder. However, I like you.
Yes.
I'll just be here with you.
Okay. If she gets too wild, we're going to have to try to do something.
If she gets too wild, I'm sure we can find some way to contain her.
Do you have any wrought iron?
No.
Sure.
No, as an agreement between us and the sprites, the Felinoids agreed never to make anything out of cold red iron. It is lethal to them.
I didn't have that agreement. Do we have any maybe in our camp?
I'm sure that the spit that they're using for roasting the meat on is made of iron. You could probably pound that into something.
I'm going to go do that. I'm going to walk out. Guys, I know you're eating. You're going to have to eat it a little bit rare tonight. I need that.
One of the guys is like, "Can't you do it afterward?
Nope,
The meat
need
is
it now.
done."
No.
But raw fox is not tasty.
Look, I'll tell you what. This is what you do. Take the fox off there, throw them directly in the coals. A little bit it'll be overcooked, a little bit it'll be undercooked. You'll be fine.
As one of the other guys starts to complain, the soldier whose name we cannot remember goes, "That's an order, soldier." "Okay, fine, whatever."
I like you. I flip him a coin. It's like the lowest denomination of coins.
A copper.
A copper.
Thanks.
I told you.
Puts it in his pocket.
I pay better.
Or his pouch.
I pay better. Told you. I'm gonna go over there and start hammering it into some cold wrought iron. I just want some like little ingots.
Okay, I need you to roll for that.
Ooh. Hey. Wait, that's a 2, 3, carry the 4, 71, 39 million.
What'd you roll?
Hold on. I rolled a 25.
Okay, wow. Yeah, they're doing a million. So you're able to make little cold wrought ingots out of it.
Right on. And then I'm going to go back in there because Wilk is already getting her armored all up. And I'm going to be like, Wilka.
So Saranel goes, "Just let her sleep until morning."
Okay. I'm going to leave the beef jerky. And I'm going to take the little piece of fuzz that I had and place it underneath her head. And I'm going to write, I have another piece of paper. I'm going to write on it, "Wilka, I'm right outside. Please don't kill me."
Okay. And this seems like a good place to stop. So, hope you guys enjoyed this adventure. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. And we'll pick this up on next Monday.
This was actually a really long one.
So have a good one, guys. Take care.